Hello, beautiful people of the internet. If BYD hasn't caught your attention yet, well, this one probably will. This is the BYD Seal. I'm Nick Calanok, and you're watching CarGuide.PH. BYD doesn't want it to stop its momentum as the world's best new energy vehicle brand. And here in the Philippines, it's actually the best-selling EV brand in the country. BYD is adding the Seal to their lineup. And with the vast number of cars they have, this one in particular has the enthusiasts in mind. So the BYD Seal actually belongs to the Ocean family of BYDs. And the design cue over here is the Ocean X motif, which is very similar to the Dolphin and Atto 3. And what we have here, what makes it different from those other two, is that this one is actually more on the sporty premium side of things. And looking at it over here, it really looks like a very luxurious, elegant GT car. And if you're not yet convinced of how this car looks, well, it did win the IF Design Award. And this is actually one of the finalists of World Car of the Year, which means that this car right here is actually the first and only Chinese brand to make it. Here at the front, we have the W-shaped LED headlight design, which in my opinion makes it have that nice, luxurious look, similar to luxury sports brands. The BYD Seal comes with a bicolor 19-inch alloy wheel. And if you look closely, you'll see that this is truly a performance car because it has cross-drilled rotor disc brakes over here. How cool is that? It's an EV, and yet it has performance brakes under this luxurious package. And here at the back, we have the rear taillights that have a dot matrix arrangement. And at night, when all the red is lit up, it actually has a nice high-tech flavor going on. The Seal uses the BYD E-Platform 3.0. This is the same flexible architecture that the BYD Dolphin and Seagull uses. To show the brilliance of this platform, BYD doubled everything they could. And in this case, it is the motors and the driven wheels. Not only that, the BYD Seal uses the battery to further enhance the rigidity of the platform. Most EVs, they have what you call a cell-to-pack configuration, which means that the chassis and the battery are separate entities. The BYD Seal, on the other hand, has a cell-to-body configuration, which means that the chassis and the battery are almost as good as one. It's sandwiched together. So with the cell-to-body configuration, this has more torsion rigidity, which further enhances the driving feel and performance of the BYD Seal. So what does that all mean? In simple terms, it means that the BYD Seal uses every advantage of an EV platform to make it a luxurious driving experience when you want to, and a fun-to-kart drive when you desire to. And to add to the best of both worlds driving experience, the BYD Seal has frequency-selective dampers, which means that if you want to drive luxuriously, like what I said a while ago, it will make sure that the dampening is soft and compliant. And if you need to perform on a dime, it is able to go stiff when you want it to. When driving the BYD on their test course, this car is really stable. It's hard to put this car out of control. But if things get a little bit hairy with the BYD Seal when you're driving it, it comes with an advanced traction control system, which intelligently controls the power distribution so that you can reach the trajectory of your drive as intended. So admittedly, the BYD Seal on the outside looks luxurious and beautiful. But don't let that fool you because this powertrain has 570 horsepower and 670 Newton meters of torque. That is supercar territory. And how fast does this go? Well, let me show you. 0 to 100 in 3.8 seconds. That's supercar territory. In this kind of a package, this is no joke. Like, this is supercar territory. But more than just numbers, this car is really efficient. This 8-in-1 electric powertrain, not only does it make the BYD perform really well, it also makes it very efficient when it comes to energy consumption, which means that with combination of its large battery, the BYD Seal has a range of around 580 kilometers in one full charge. The Seal uses BYD's blade battery technology, which means that it is thermally managed really well. And in that, it allows a lot of dependability and reliability when you're driving this day in and day out. What's more, the BYD Seal comes with a 6-year warranty for its electric motors and an 8-year warranty for its battery to keep your peace of mind. Inside the Seal, it has a cabin attitude that's very similar to its sporty driving. Here, it's all about providing an immersive experience. The first thing you'll notice when you step inside the car is this one-piece bucket seat. So this one is designed to be both sporty, because it keeps you firm and planted in the seat, but at the same time, with its cushioning, it feels relaxed, and thanks to its ventilation and air circulation, it's as comfortable as a premium vehicle. Here in the center, we have a 15.6-inch rotating infotainment system. So as you can see here, it can rotate. And mind you, the size of the screen is as big as premium laptops. How cool is that? And here at the front, just like the other BYD models, it has a 10.25-inch driver information display, which, compared to usual cars wherein it's within the dashboard, I really like this implementation that it is front and center. And lastly, you won't be able to see it from there, but if you're driving the car, it has a color heads-up display, so when you're driving, you can pay attention to the road, and at the same time, you have all the information you need right front and center. Just like the other BYDs, this operates with gestures. So if I swipe with 3 fingers, I can control the aircon, as you can hear, and so on and so forth. But what makes this different is this has the BYD Assistant, which is basically the snappiest voice command you can find in the market out there. And to complement the 15.6-inch infotainment system, this comes with wireless Android Auto and wireless Apple CarPlay. And that complements with the wireless charging, and there are 2 actually here, right here in front of the car. Other features of the BYD Seal include the DiPilot Advanced Driver Assist System that makes driving safer and stress-free. All in all, the BYD Seal has garnered a 5-star Euro NCAP safety rating. And if you want to have access to the status of the BYD Seal, all you have to do is download the BYD app, and you have access to a lot of technologies that BYD offers. BYD continues to be successful in democratizing electrification for the Filipino. And with the Seal, they're doing just that and more. With the BYD Seal, it's their way of shouting out to the world, hey, we have an electric vehicle that's not only practical and luxurious, but it is also fun to drive. Being an electric vehicle, the BYD Seal has a lot of benefits. One of them is that, unlike other cars, this one has a once-a-year PMS. And for you EV users out there, this comes with a 7-kilowatt wall charger and a portable charger. And not just that, it comes with a 70% saving because you charge the car instead of refueling it in the gas station. If you're still hesitant about electric vehicles, you don't have to worry. With the wide network of 100+ charging stations from AC Mobility, that is a thing of the past. And clearly, with the BYD Seal, this is definitely born to perform and designed to electrify. If you want to be one of the first to catch the BYD Seal in person, you can check this out in the upcoming EV Summit this October 25 and 26 at the SMX Convention Center in MOA. And after that, you'll be able to see the BYD Seal on the dealerships nationwide. And for more details about this car, you can check on the link down below.